Says it's starting. Hello, I think we're live. Let me just check the comments are working, and then gives people a chance to find that I'm here. Yep, I think that's working. Yeah. Hello and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie-Sian. I'm coming to you live from the UK. It's literally 6 p.m. on Monday the 15th of May 2023. Oh my gosh, we're almost halfway through May. What? Nearly halfway through the year. Blink and it'll be Christmas again. Oh my gosh. Looks like my couch is lopsided. Or am I lopsided? Oh well, no mind, we'll see. Okay, I've had such an amazing afternoon. I've had an amazing business call, but then I have had the most amazing Pathfinder reading. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. I mean, talk about a readings. This Pathfinder reading is, oh my God, I'm just amazed with it. So, unfortunately though, I started running out of battery, so I've had to plug my computer in again, and I'm hoping we will have enough battery to get us through this live. So yeah, so if you join us, don't forget to say hello. If you're joining this as a replay, don't forget to put hashtag replay. So if you watch this back live, put hashtag replay. Oh, sorry, if you're watching it live, go hello, join in the comments. But if you're watching it back later, remember to put hashtag replay. So when I go through the comments, I know whether you're alive or not. The thing is, if you are watching it back as replay and you go, can I have a card? Remember, it is a replay and I'm not going to do you a card. But if you want your own reading, you know where I am. So contact me. So what have we done today? So today is Monday meditation, and every Monday you will see how I will be helping you to connect with manifesting anything you want through a meditation. Now, I absolutely love a meditation. I mean, you will know how much I love meditation because there's over 80 meditations on my YouTube channel, which is Julie-Sian 777. So if you're looking for a meditation, check out Julie-Sian 777 on the YouTube. Like I said, there is about 80 different meditations there. There's a meditation to connect with the full moon, a meditation with the new moon, full moon. There's meditations to relax your whole body. There's a meditation to manifest your dream partner, a meditation to manifest your dream job, manifest your dream lifestyle. There's lots of meditations. A meditation to connect with the oak tree, the grandmother willow tree. There's a meditations there to connect with Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. There's, like I said, there's over 80 meditations there. So check out my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777. And as I said, Mondays is where I'll be talking about meditation and how you can harness and tap into meditation as a very useful tool in manifesting your dreams into reality. Why do we use meditation as a tool? Now, meditation itself won't manifest your dream, just as journaling will not manifest your dream, just as an affirmation will not manifest your dream. They are tools that will help you with your mindset, but the only thing that will actually physically manifest your dream into a reality is action. With no action, you can do all these things until you're blue in the face, but it won't happen. I've said this before. You can dream about having a massive lottery win, but unless you physically go and action the purchase of a lottery ticket, you will never win the lottery. Or your partner doesn't go and buy the lottery ticket. Unless there is an action of purchasing the lottery ticket, it won't happen. You can dream it, you can write it, you can meditate on it, you can do the affirmations, you can do the visualization, you can sit there with the crystals, sit there with essential oils, you can talk to your angels, your archangels, as much as you like. But unless you meet everything the other half, like the action, it's not going to happen. Because action is a movement. With energy, it's a movement. Okay, and without the movement of the energy, it's not going to happen. I.e., you want to go from here to here. I've got this house where I've got nothing. I want to have a life full of stuff. You're moving from here to here. You're taking an action from here to here. You have to action it. You have to have the energy, because we're all an energy. We're all vibrating at an energy. Different things vibrate at different sounds. You know, sounds vibrate, light vibrates, microwaves vibrate, our voice vibrates, our heartbeat vibrates, the vibration of a tree, of a plant. Hello, everything has a vibration and energy, and as such it's all an energy that we need. So without this energy of going from here to here, from where you want to go to where you want to be, the movement ain't going to happen. The movement is the purchase of the lottery ticket, and that lottery ticket will take you from a place of here to a place of here, with the place of not having won it to a place of having won the lottery. Hello, Colin. Fun Saturday afternoon. Really good. Thank you for joining. Thanks for saying hello. Thank you for waving. Hello, nice to see you. I need all the help I can get. Fiona, well, let's talk after I've been live, and let's see what I can do for you today, all the help you can get today. Well, like I said, I helped someone today. I did something today. As you know, I've launched last week this amazing thing. It's called Pathway. This Pathway is more than just a card reading. So often when people have a card reading, there's another three things people want a reading for. They want, some people just have it for fun. Yeah, I just want a reading just for a laugh. Don't do anything with it. Someone else is looking for a reading for guidance because they're not sure where they want to go or what they want to do. We do the reading and go, thank you very much for that information, and then they disappear. But other people have a reading because they're lost, they're not sure what's going on, and blah blah blah. They want some of the information, so the spirits talk to them, the guides talk to them through it, and then they actually action it. Now, the difference between my ordinary readings, which is great, they're £50 for an ordinary reading, and the difference between that and a pathway reading is that you get the reading, but we also get a mentoring session as well. And this mentoring session is giving you a plan of action. So it's like you have a reading and it's go, yeah, now I know what I've got to do, but then you go off. But now in that reading, we actually go, right, let's plan an action. What can you do today? What can you do tomorrow? What can you do? What would you like to do this? So it's like, oh, I've got no money, I've got no that. So we then talk about the guidance, and it's to give you a reading, and it says, yes, this is the money, whatever it goes, and like that. And then you go, right, let's look and see where you are. Right, you've got no money. Right, well, let's see what we can do, a plan of action. You're in debt. What can we do? What can you do to phone? Who do you need to phone? The national debt line. What can we do to learn to do some budgeting for you? So we do a plan of action in which you then can take away with you and go and work on it. And then the next step is you've started. So you've used the information from the reading. So often people have a reading and go, thank you very much, and then disappear. But this is what's so amazing about this pathway. It's a mixture of a reading and a mentoring session. So yeah, Fiona, let's what's happened. Hi, Joe Marchand. So this is what's so special about a pathway reading. It is a mixture, because sometimes people go, yeah, I want a mentoring session, but what do you want to do? Can't stay long, but just want to say hi. That's all right, you stay as long as you like. You've had your reading for today anyway. So yeah, so bless you, golden socks. And what you do is, some people want a mentoring, but when they come to mentoring, they go, well, yeah, I want to do this, but I don't know where I want to go and what I want to do. So having this step, the guidance from your spirit guides and guidance from the cards, you can physically see it, and then it's like the plan. And then once we've done this pathway reading, which is a reading and the mentoring, we can then book you in some more mentoring sessions, because we've got that plan of action. You're not wasting your time with an ordinary, oh, I want a mentoring session, and half that mentoring session is creating a plan of action. We've already done it. We've already done stage one. So then when you come for your plain manifesting your mentoring session, we've done the work. So you're not wasting time or money. We're just going straight into it. And this is what's so frigging amazing with this pathway reading. Now, Joe, bless her cotton socks, has had a pathway reading today. We did the mixture of a card reading and we did the mentoring. And I'm going to be cheeky. Joe, did you think having a pathway reading is better than just, because Joe's had an ordinary reading with me as well. Just let me know, Joe, would you recommend a pathway reading? Do you think it's worth going for a pathway reading? And in the future, when you come to me, say in 6 months, and you want it, can't stay for long, if you say to me in 6 months' time, would you rebook an ordinary reading, or would you book another pathway reading? Let me know, and let me know the difference, and if you did enjoy it. But this is what it is. It's for those who, yeah, I want the reading, but then you go, walk away and you forget it, and this is what's so good about it. So what is we're talking about? So just let me know, Joe, whether in the future you're always just going to book a pathway reading rather than just a card reading. Let me know. So we got the beautiful, highly recommended. It's nice that I have a strategy to move forward and wouldn't go for just a reading. Oh wow, look at that. I love that. I might nick that as a review. Yeah, love it. And it's really set her up. And to see Jo from this afternoon to go from here to here, I mean, she was absolutely buzzing with this plan of action, and that's what it is. And then in the future, yeah, absolutely, she's never going to go for a reading anymore. It's a pathway. So I highly recommend the pathway. I absolutely loved it. 11 minutes 11 seconds, thank you for that. So how can we do with the meditation and with the manifesting? Because it's like, what is it you want? You want to manifest, happy for you to use. Thank you very much. Bless you. And you, Jo's so easy to mentor. She's so easy. She's so like, well, she's ready to go. And when you're ready, it's just go boom. Yes. But Jo did all the work. I said to her today, jokingly, I didn't even have my fluffy slippers on. I just had a pair of dirty socks on because I hadn't been wearing my slippers. And I walked around. She goes, go in front. And I went, oh, I've been walking. I need to change my socks. Okay, I've been stuck in the for ages. I could see a way forward. Oh, love it. And that's what's so different, because not only can she see a way forward, we've also got a plan of action. So often you have a reading with a reader and they give you the guide, this is what, and you go, yeah, I know. And then you go away and then you forget to do it. But this is why I always do the recordings, because a lot of readers don't record the readings and you can't remember what's being said. But this is what's so good when I do things. And Jo, you will get your recording. It's downloaded. I just need to send the email to you, but I ran out of time because it took such a long time to download, because it was an hour and a half. Oh yes. If you're looking for it, it was an hour and a half. It's reading and mentoring. It's not just an hour reading, it's an hour and a half. So it took a while to download from Zoom. So it is on Zoom, it's recorded. And the best thing about me being recording things, you can play it back. Rather than when you go to a reading and it's like, oh yeah, and then you get home, what was the card? Can't remember. And what was it they said? Oh, I can't remember this. But when all my readings are recorded, even if it's just an ordinary reading, you can play it back. I also send the photos as well. Hi Lynn. So that is why my pathway readings are so different and unique. I don't think anyone else is doing them actually. It's not just as it the reading, we get a mentoring and we get a plan of action, and you go away. Yeah, I'll always give recordings to it. Yeah, it's great, isn't it, Fiona? Because it means the clients can read back. How many times I've had a reading and then later and go, I can't even remember the cards. So I always send them a photocopy of the cards, but it's so they can tap into it and they play it back and go, yeah, what it is. And then of course they go, oh yeah, now I know what I said I was going to do. Now you can do it. Go to things like that. Hello, Emma. Oh, we've got some beautiful gods and goddesses who are arriving today and joining us. So that's what we're doing. That's the difference between my pathway reading and my ordinary readings. But today is Meditation Monday, and this is what it is. It's manifesting. And when you've got your reading and you've got your a plan of action, you've got a plan of action that you can then manifest your dreams or whatever it is into reality. Oh, I'm sorry, Fiona had a weird day, but if you know where I am, if you want to chat, whatever. Yeah, I always give it. Yeah, it is a great idea. I love the recordings. So hi Lynn, hi Emma. So Meditation Monday, and as I said, there's over 80 meditations on my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777. And why do we use meditation as a tool for our manifesting what it is we want to create in our life? It doesn't matter what you want to create in things. Why is it a tool? As I said, it's a tool. It will not actually manifest, because what actually does the manifesting is the action. And if you play this back from the beginning, I've explained all about why action is energy exchange. I'm not going to go over that again. So why is meditation a tool? The tool, it helps you with your spirit. Because I've spoken before about mind, body and spirit. We've got to go. Catch up later, Jo. Thanks for joining. That's okay. I wasn't expecting you to join anyway, actually. after a chat. So meditation, can mind, body and spirit. We are in alignment. When you're in line with your mind, body and spirit, you're in the flow. You're in alignment with your mind, body and spirit. What is it that you want? Your mind, I want to do this. Your spirit, yeah, let's get going. Not your ego getting you and going, no, your self-doubt and that stupid story ego tells you. Those stories that your so-called friends and family, your so-called government, so-called society, your so-called religious and stuff that keeps you in one place. Those stories, is it true that's keeping you down there? This is your ego. But when you're in alignment, that is true to your mind, body and spirit. Off you go. I'm on the phone and we'll try and catch later. That's all right, Sally. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Don't worry. Hi, Sally. Thank you for joining. So meditation, your spirit, your you. This is what makes your... Yeah, this is me. This is what I believe in. This is what I'm going to do. This is my spark. This is my spirit. This is my path. This is my get up and go, your spirit and everything like that. But when you do a meditation, how does it help your spirit? Because it increases your compassion to yourself and towards others. You're being compassionate to yourself because you're giving time to yourself, time to who you are, your time out. This is my 5 minutes of meditation, of breathing. This is my 5 minutes of meditation with a full moon. This is me, my meditation of my positive affirmations. I am amazing. I am wonderful. I've got this. I am worthy. I am confident. If you do that for 5 minutes every morning before you get out of bed, because you're being compassionate to yourself. And when you're compassionate to yourself, you start being compassionate to others. And that is the give and take. And you're compassionate to yourself and to the Mother Earth and to the universe. And the universe is compassionate to you. It improves your empathy. You become empathic to people. You want to lift other people up. Yes, we all want to be there. But when you're not empathic towards other people, you're trying to keep people down. Oh, I'm overtaking them. I'm overtaking them. But an empathic person will take that person's arm and we will cross the finishing line together. We're no better than anyone else. We're not worse off than anyone. But when you're compassionate and empathic towards yourself and to other people, not only are you raising your own vibration, you're raising their vibration and you're being of service to people. And the whole thing is when you're raising your vibration is because you're going to go from here to here. You're going from where you are at the moment to where you want to be. And where you want to be, you don't want to go anywhere less. If you've got no money, you don't want to go into debt. No, you want to go from no money to money of abundance. You don't want to go from I'm not very well to I'm nearly dying to I'm not very well. I want to be fit and healthy. No one wants to go worse. We all want to go up. Some of us are quite happy to stay where we are, and that's perfectly okay. But most people want to go from here to here. You're going up. And to go up, you have to raise your vibration. And to do that, part of it is you're raising up other people's vibration. You're not stamping on them. You're not keeping them down. That's why people are telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that, I wouldn't do that, or what were you going to do that for? Who do you think she is? Who do they think they are? What do you think you're doing? Oh, I wouldn't become a dancer. I'd go and be a doctor if I were you. I wouldn't be this, be an artist. Go and be an accountant. No, they're holding you down, keeping you. Don't leave that job. I know you're not happy in it, but you need money. Yeah, well, why not go and get a job and get money in a job that I enjoy doing? I'm not happy here. I know I've got to work, but why not leave that job and go and work for a company that respects me and pays me more? Oh, but do you really want to go through that hassle of having an interview and stuff? Well, it's because they're scared. If you go and earn more money, you may move away and you might be acting like a person who's got more money and abundance and be living more things. That's why people stop you. All right, but when you start being empathic and compassionate, you will be going to someone going, yeah, go for that job, go for that job promotion. What can I do? You want to go and get fit? Shall I come swimming with you once a week? Shall I come on that run with you? Shall I come and help you do this to raise them up? What can I do to help you? Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming. That's when you're compassionate and kind of things. It increases life satisfaction. This is your I'm happy with life because you're content and the energy vibrates from you. When you're content, your life becomes content. You don't when you say, oh, when this happens, I will be content. No, you have to be content, and then life becomes content, because it's an emotion. Your emotional content won't happen because you got this big house. It won't happen because you got the car. It won't happen because you got the money, because it's only brief. Here we are, here's £1 million. Oh, thank you. And then you're not going to be content because you've got £1 million. Oh, I want this now. Oh, now I want these shoes. Oh, I now want this. I've now got that. You will never be content with all these materialistic things. What makes you content with life satisfaction is what's inside you. And this is what the meditation helps. It makes you feel content. It aligns with your mind, body and spirit. Increases happiness and optimism. Yeah, because when you are content and happy and empathic and helping other people up, you're so happy that they're raising them up, they will help you, and then you feel optimistic because, hey, I've helped them, and then it's going, yeah, I can do even better. It increases happiness, and this is why it helps with spiritual. And it produces a state of peace and well-being. Yeah, you do moments meditation and it's like, yeah, I'm relaxed, I'm calm, I'm stress-free. You do have a moment of peace and well-being, and it's like, yeah, and I've done that now, and then it carries on and it vibrates through the rest of your day. So this is why I always say, if you're able to, first thing in the morning, even before you get out of bed, unless you could go for a pee like me, hold on to it, you're in bed, and the first thing you do is, I'm amazing, I'm fantastic, I've got this, I've got an amazing life, I'm really grateful for everything, thank you for my bed, thank you for my sleep, thank you angels, thank you my angels, thank you, I'm grateful for everything, thank you for my bedroom, thank you for this, thank you that I'm going to be able to put the kettle on and make myself a cup of tea and get myself going, thank you, I'm really grateful, I'm amazing, yeah, and I'm so grateful that I can help people and everyone else is around me is amazing. And you start off with this positive feeling, and when you get out of bed, you're feeling this really positive, rather than getting out of bed, oh my God, it's Monday morning, oh my God, Monday morning, I've got to go and do this job that I really, where are you going to spend the rest of the day? You've got out of bed with that Monday morning feeling and going off to work. Or if you go off to work going with this positive feeling, get out of bed and go, yeah, I'm amazing, I've got this, I'm going to smash this day, everything's great, I'm worthy of this and stuff. What a different feeling, and getting out of bed and moving on. And then even if it's a job you're not enjoying, at least you're going to it with a different outlook. And this is why it can help with your spirit, helping and raise your spirit. Does any of this make sense to anyone that I'm talking about? So I'm not sure who we've got. So this is why meditation can help you, because then when you've got that feeling of contentment and happiness, because most of the things that people want is that emotional feel. You know, the money. Oh yeah, it's great to have all this money. I can give you all the money in the world. But if your relationship is shite with your partner, even having £1 million, your relationship's going to still be shite. It just might mean you can have a holiday in a 5-star hotel, but you're still going to have a shite relationship. If you're still going to this job that you're unhappy, even though you've been won the £1 million, that job is still going to make you unhappy unless you do something about it. You know, £1 million, if you're overweight or unfit, the £1 million isn't going to make you lose weight or make you fit straight away. You're still going to go, right, why am I eating all this chocolate? Stop eating the chocolate. I need to go and get fit. Yeah, okay, the £1 million might help you pay for the gym, but you don't really need the gym. You can go outside and walk in the park for free. You can pick up 2 tins of beans, one in each hand, and do your exercise that. All right, so there's ways of exercising without spending money and going to the gym. But do you see what I mean? People think, oh, I've got the £1 million. But is it really going to make you happy? Yeah, it's going to be useful. Means you don't have to worry about where the next bill is going to be paid. But really inside. And this is what the meditation helps. It helps your mind, body and spirit. It helps you to connect with your emotions. And it helps you go, yeah. And that's why it's so important in spirit. So I'm not sure who's watching. It says I've got 3 people. Let me know if that makes sense. So, the card for the day on my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777, was truth and integrity. Being truthful and honest to yourself. Is the life you're leading at the moment really truthful to what you really like? Are you being really honest with yourself? And are you being honest with others? How many times people have said to you, hello, how are you doing? You go, oh, hi, I'm fine. Are you really fine? Or are you not being truthful and honest? Why is it we go, yeah, I'm fine, when you're not really? You're not being truthful and honest, and you're not being truthful and honest with yourself. You're being false and telling a lie to your people around you, and you're also faking it to yourself. Why don't you start leading a life that is truthful and honest, truth and integrity to your own self? Why are you trying to fit in with society and using that excuse? Oh, it might upset them, it might so and so do that, oh, they won't understand, so I've got to follow in with them. To your own detriment, to your own pain, to your own upset. When are you going to start living a life that is truthful to you and honest to yourself? Start being truthful and honest with yourself, and when you're truthful and honest with yourself, you can then start being truthful and honest to others. Why is it? Yes, it's okay. Sometimes we have to do a little white lie. You know, someone comes along in their new outfit. What do you think? And they're feeling really good. So you go, yeah, it looks good. Even though it might look, in your eye, look shit. But to them, if they feel good and they think they look good, go, yay, great, you're looking fantastic. It's only your opinion. But make sure, you know, so there are times when we have to do a little white line. But if someone's going out and you're thinking, you know what, you want to go for an interview and you want to become the manager or you want to be a CEO of $1 billion job company, and someone turns up and goes, I'm going for this interview and I'm wearing gym jams, is that the right thing? You go, well, actually, you know what, you want to go for this job and run this multinational company, I don't think turning up in gym jams is going to be the right impression, because turning up in gym jams is not the right, because what message are you giving yourself? Being truthful and honest, is that the impression? You go, oh, I'm going for this interview, I'm just going to wear gym jams, PJs. Hi Eva, is that what you want? Is that the impression? Now, I don't say you have to wear a 3-piece suit to go for the interview, go smart, but maybe being truthful and honest, that if you think, oh, you know, just wearing my casual joggers to an important meeting, how important is that? Because you can't take the time to put something smart on. Yeah, you can go in smart leggings and a smart top, but just turning up in your gym jams and wearing yesterday's knickers, is that truthful and honest to the impression that you want to be? And this is what this is, being truthful and honest. Are you being truthful to yourself and honest with yourself? Or are you using, yeah, I really want to do this, but I'm not, and the falseness, the dishonesties, you're telling you a lie. I can't do this because it might upset grandma. I can't do this because it might upset my sister. I can't do this because of where I live. They might, you know, what will the neighbours say? What will the neighbours say if I turn up in my, in this car? What will the neighbour, does it really matter? Because you don't know what they're going to say. But be honest. If you're living a life to fit in with other people, you will never fit a square peg in a round hole. And do you really? If you're the square peg, go and find your own place and be truthful and honest with yourself. And when you start being truthful and honest with yourself, you can then stand around and start being truthful and honest with someone else. If you're having to do something and you don't really want to do it, and you're going, you know, and be honest, no, I really don't want to go and clean the toilets today. Well, be honest, I don't want to do it. And tell them, you know what, I don't want to clean the toilets today to my partner, you can do it. You know, or be truthful, you know, are we going out tonight? We're going to have a curry. Well, actually, I don't really want to have a curry tonight. But you don't say anything. Well, then you're being dishonest to yourself. You're not being truthful to yourself. So go, you know what, to be truthful, I really don't fancy curry tonight. I'd rather have a Chinese. Or to be really truthful, I really don't want to go out tonight. Or I just want to go home and spend some my time, alone time. And that's perfectly okay, because you're being honest. And if they don't have a problem with it, if they go, oh, well, we always eat curry and I like curry. And I go, yeah, I know you like curry, but I don't like curry. And I've been doing this for years. But you know what? Maybe it's time you were compassionate and empathic towards me. Notice, when you've done your meditation, it helps you become compassionate and empathic. And you go, yeah, you might like it, but let's be compassionate and empathic to me, that I'm having to do something I don't like. Do you want me to carry on doing things I don't like? Or do you want me to do things I don't like to fit in with you? Or maybe you need to compromise. Be truthful and honest. But until you're being truthful and honest with yourself, you can't be truthful and honest with other people. And this is what they're saying. Are you being true to yourself? Are you being true to your calling? But this is when sometimes people go, I want a reading because I don't really know what my truth is. I really don't know where I'm going. I really know that I'm no longer, I am a square peg and I'm trying to fit in a circle hole. And it's not fitting. So have a reading, especially a pathway reading. This is why I'm saying a pathway reading is different to an ordinary reading, because not only do we discover your true self, and it's giving you guidance the way you want to do. The pathway reading is then getting a plan of action. But it's not just a plan of action. We actually give you things to do. And that's what's so special about the pathway reading. It's not just an ordinary reading. It's not just giving you guidance. It's not just telling you what to do. It's actually you. But you do the plan of action. You actually say what you want to do. And then you commit yourself to it. And you do the action. And that's what's so frigging amazing. So if you'd rather have just a reading and just go, it's a reading, and not do anything. But you know what? I'm going to reading, I want some guidance. But are you ready to act on that guidance? So have a reading and act on that guidance. Or if you're thinking, I want some guidance, but I want to actually start planning now and decide, book a pathway reading. So like Eva, if Eva wants to change it because she's got a reading booked, but if you want to have a pathway reading, let me know. We can change it into a pathway reading, so you get your mentoring, a reading plus the mentoring, but it's a plan of action. And the thing is, this plan of action is your own plan of action, and it's what you are able to achieve. So card for the day on my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777. If you want the full reading, to check it out, Julie-Sian 777. I was talking about how meditation can help you with your manifesting, because when you've got your clear manifesting plan, when you're compassionate and you're empathic towards yourself, what is it that I really need? What is it that I want to do? And being kind to yourself. When you're being kind to yourself, you're listening to yourself. And this is how the meditation, it takes you within. What is it that I really want? And when you go within, what is it I really want? You get this clear mind. This is why meditation helps with your spirit. And it creates those who say, this is what I really want. And the optimism is, don't apologize. Don't apologize. So when you really know what it is you want, you get optimistic and go, there is a light at the tunnel. And then you have the reading, and then you have the mentoring and the guidance and the plan of action. It's like, yay, well, let's start actioning. And it's a peace and well-being. This is what's so good about meditating. It does bring in, when you're happy and feeling well-being within, then it radiates out. Like I said, having that big car, you've got this amazing car, and you're sitting there, and after the first day, I've got this car. Second day, I've got the car. Day 3, after a month, you've got this amazing car. Are you still happy inside? It's only a brief happiness. But when you're doing the meditation, you're within. What really makes matters, it's this. And then that feeling of being great will stay with this amazing car that you've got, etc. So I'm not sure whether that makes sense to everyone. I hope it does. So if you want to have a reading, but a special reading, the pathway readings are £75. And remember to book out at least an hour and a half, because it's a mixture of a reading and a mentoring session. Now you can have just an ordinary reading, which is £50. You can have an ordinary mentoring session, which is £100, and we just go straight into the mentoring. Otherwise, you can have a combination, the reading and a mentoring session, which is called a pathway reading. A pathway, because we're giving you the path, the way forward on your path. It's a pathway reading, and it's £75. It's done on Zoom, it's recorded, so you get the playback, and also we photograph the cards that are taken. So, I'm just trying to hold that in place. So, who wants a card? Who wants a card? Who wants a card? Who wants a card? So if you want any more information, love the content. Feeling is amazing when you meditate. Yeah. Thank you, Lavender Moon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So who wants a card? Who would like? Oh, Colin. Hello, Colin. Hey, I went in a motorhome. Yay. It's a very nice motorhome as well. Blessed little Daisy. I'd love a card, absolutely. And if you're looking for guidance, and you know what? I know Fiona does readings, but sometimes when you do a reading for yourself, I'm guilty, I read into what I want to know. and it's not the truth because you thought that goes over. But when you get someone else to do the reading for you, it's like, yeah. So it's really nice because when people go, why is you're a reader going for a reading? Because it's like, because when I read it and for myself, it's like, yeah, you know, and I sort of do a false reading to myself. But when I get someone else does a reading for me, it's like, yeah, because they're not doing that. I'm not sleeping well because of shoulder pain. Is there any clue? Oh, yes, the shoulder pain, because you're shouldering too much responsibility. You're taking on too many other people's worry. You're taking on other people's circuses. It's not my circus, it's their circus. I love having my cards ready. It's great to get. It is! I know, exactly, Fiona. I love it. But the shoulder, not being nosy, right or left shoulder? Right or left shoulder? Not, I don't want you to go into too medical things, you know, but left shoulder or right, but or is it both shoulders? You know that I'm shouldering all the responsibility. Your neck, you know, you're sporting. But it's like, yeah, it's because you're shouldering, but you're shouldering other people's. I used to try and make it to fit in what I wanted, so I stopped. Yeah, left shoulder. Okay, you're receiving, your left you receive, and it's towards your heart, and you give away. You're receiving on, you're taking on too many other people's responsibility. Step back, let them deal with their own shit. All right, because they're being bloody lazy, because they're blaming you. Rather than working on their own problem, they're throwing it at you, and you being this beautiful, kind-hearted, compassionate, empathic person that you are, you want to take on everyone's. And I fell on the stairs today and I bruised my left butt cheek. Ah! Well, that is fell on the stairs. Right, going upstairs, you want to elevate yourself. All right, going up takes you up, but you fell on the stairs. It stopped you from raising up. All right, and all right, so it's interesting, it's your left side again. So you've got some, I'm not being rude, Fiona, going down the stairs, rushing, but it's stairs, fell on the stairs, it's the stairs. So stairs elevating, it's because possibly you're not worthy, you feel you're not worthy to be up here, you've got other people's responsibility, and they're falling down the stairs. It's like people are dragging you down of their responsibility. You fell down the stairs because you want to be up here, but you feel that it's telling you to sit and take a break. Yes, indeed. And it's bruised my left butt. Left side, you receive, you give to the right, because you receive into your heart center and you receive to the right. Okay, so this is basically the left hand and the shoulder. It's because you're shouldering other people's responsibilities, and it's them that are bringing you, because you're coming down the stairs. You should be coming down at your own speed. You're in control of how slow or how fast you come, but you're rushing down. You're rushing down to do this, you're rushing down to do that. I've got to do this, I've got to do that. And you need to slow down, but you're rushing down to help other people. But these other people are just as responsible to take on their own responsibility. You know, they've got a problem, you know, oh, they you know, they're living in an overcrowded thing. Oh, how can I get them sorted out into a new home and things like this? But they've got themselves into the mess, and they got it there. My now left side is fucked. Yeah, because you're trying to take on other people's stuff. And it's like, and are they going to respond to it? And then once you start dealing with it, they're not going to take responsibility. So that's what it's all about. Okay, so let me do Fiona's card, and then I'll do other people. So Fiona is self-acceptance. You need to accept that you aren't the be end or end. You aren't the one to take everything on. There's 6 billion trillion people in the world. It's not your responsibility to accept that you can help everybody. You need to self-accept that this is me, I've got my own limitations, and I am this amazing person. But people aren't accepting you for who you are. They're taking the shit and the shite, all right? You've got to accept that you've got your own limitations. But what I mean is you're not limiting to, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's not the limitations I'm talking about. The self-acceptance is to the limits that, you know what, there's only one me. There's just me. I can't split myself to everywhere else. And sometimes I've got to accept myself for this amazing person. And if they can't accept me for my flaws, then that's their problem, because the flaws, well, my perceived flaws, are what makes me unique. All right. So self-acceptance for who I am. I am this amazing Fiona. I'm this brilliant Fiona. But if they can't accept me for who I am, whatever I do will never be good enough for them. No matter what I do will be never good enough. It's always going to be more. If they can't accept me for who I am, this amazing person, but you've got to accept yourself for who you are. And stop trying to take on other people's problems, to try and solve their problems, to try and make you go, look, I've done this, I've solved your problem, look at it. No, you've got to accept that your own limitations is there's just one Fiona. And enough is enough. And I've got to accept that today I'm taking time out to look after myself. Because look what happened. I'm rushing to get this done. I'm rushing to get this done, to sort this person out. I'm rushing to do this. I'm rushing to do that. And what happens? I fall down the stairs because I'm not taking time for myself. Time for myself to go down the stairs at my own speed, to do my own things. And then I've got control to do this and this. Self-accept that I'm this brilliant person. And if they can't accept you for who you are, then that's tough. And if you say, I can't help you tonight because I've got to rest because I've hurt myself, and maybe that's what this thing is, like, you know what, tonight, rest up, heal yourself. So I'm tired all the time. Yeah, and you're not sleeping, you'll get in a circle. And you've got a circle. We need to talk. I'll have a chat with you, okay? Because this is going on for a longer thing. Maybe you need a pathway. Let's book in a pathway reading for you and get you sorted to find out what's going on. So we've got Colin. Yeah, let's get together, Fiona. Let's book a pathway reading with you to do reading and some mentoring to sort out what's going on. So there's a lot going on there. Okay, so Colin. Actually, Colin, I forgot to say, when I came to see you with a cup of tea, I actually had my cards with me, and I forgot to do the reading for you in Daisy. So we'll have to go out another afternoon because I had both my decks with me. And I forgot, and we were spending so long chatting and cups of tea and watching biplanes fly over and little rabbits playing and looking at the fields and the trees, especially that biplane, that I forgot to say, oh, I've got my cards, I've got to do your reading, Colin. So let's do your Colin reading, Colin. Colin has abundance. Colin has an abundance. And it's like, yeah, he's realising the amazing stuff that he's got. All the abundance of skills, abundance of life experience, abundance of knowledge. And that he's actually taking it from here to here. And the abundance of knowledge that he's got from all his life experience that he can take together to take him from here to here. He's got such an abundance. He's got an abundance of vehicles at home. Was that 3 vehicles? Oh my God, not just one, not just 2, he's got 3 for all his abundance of different lives he leads. I love it. And this is the confirmation that where you are right now, Colin, is the right place with all the abundance, and you're tapping in at long last, and you're tapping in the abundance, and you realise that living the life that's what you want to do, you're living your life now, Colin, to your tone. You are attuned to your own control. Look how much happier you are. And now you're ready and you're in control. Then if other people come along, it's like, yeah, am I ready to let them to tap into my life? Let's go. Has Daisy got brothers? Okay, so this is abundance, and it's there, and tap into it. All right, so we've got Lavender Moon. I can't remember who else is here, so I'll do Lavender Moon. I think Joe has disappeared. So Lavender Moon has freedom. I'm just going to slurp my tea. Freedom. Lavender Moon was experiencing freedom yesterday in that fairy forest and on the beach. I am well, Gel. She was on the beach. You're welcome, Colin. Oh, that's it, Lynn. Yes, and Eva. Yes, sorry. Yes, I will do Eva and then I'll do Lynn. Sorry, people. Sorry. Eva, then Lynn. So, Eva. Freedom. This is Lavender Moon. I'll do Eva next and then. So this is freedom for Lavender Moon. Lavender Moon was experiencing her freedom in the forest yesterday. Yeah, it's still charging. Okay, she's got the freedom. She's realised that she stepped away from her family and kept telling her what to do. It's like, yeah, you tell me what to do, but you know what? I've got free to go, yeah, you can tell me. That's your opinion. But you know what? This is my life. And I will listen to what you say, but I'm going to live my life how I want to. And look how much happier you are. And to remind you that as long as it's legal, doesn't hurt anyone else and doesn't hurt yourself. Yes, they may be upset that you're not taking on what they tell you what to do, but that's their ego upset. It's their ego. Oh God, that country park was beautiful. The photos to do it. Yeah. So you're learning that you've got the freedom. You don't have to be dictated by other people. You can do. So it's like yesterday afternoon, it's a lovely day. You know what? I'm going out for a walk in the park. And then you know what? I'm going to go on the beach. And you know what? I'm going to go fairy hunting. And if I want to go and hug a tree, that's what I'm going to do. Because I've got the freedom to do it. And the tree's telling me, you can come and hug me. Oh, the photos were amazing. But you're tapping in, you're realising that you are free to do what you like. And I keep telling this, as long as it's legal within the laws of the land, and it doesn't hurt you and it doesn't hurt anyone. And now it may, when they go, oh, why are you doing that? It's like, it's not really hurting them, you know, physically, bang, well, you give me a black eye. It may be their ego because they've no longer been able to control you. But that's not hurting them properly, physically hurting them. It may be hurting them, their ego. They're hurting them because they can't control you anymore. But this is what's confirming that. Carry on doing your freedom life that you're doing at the moment. So then we've got Eva, lovely Eva. Eva. Looking forward to Wednesday. Eva, looking forward to Wednesday. So Eva, and let me know whether you want to change the, like I said, a reading is £50. Otherwise, if you want the pathway reading, it's £75, and it'd be, or at least an hour and a half. Let me know. So we'll do Eva, and then we'll do Lynn. So Eva. Eva has harmony. Right. Harmony, the yin and the yang. This is what we want. We always say, when this happens, I will be in harmony. Harmony is not due to materialistic needs. Harmony is something that's within you. When you've got the harmony in you, it radiates out. And this is what we really want, is the harmony. Harmony of the yin and yang, the harmony of the peace and tranquility, the harmony. But you don't get peace and tranquility in all the material needs. Green pair of shoes, it makes nice, but it won't bring you harmony. Having a beautiful home, that won't bring you harmony. Having a job that you hate but that's bringing in loads of money, that's not harmony. But having a job that you enjoy that brings in loads of money, that is harmony. Why? Because if you hate something, you're not in harmony with your emotions. And this is what we've got to do. What will bring your harmony back into your emotions? When you're out of harmony means you're suffering from pain, anguish, jealousy, hurt, people around you being deceitful. You've got all that pain. That is when you've got that's when you're out of harmony. You want to remove all the pain in your life, the jealousy, the hurt, those bad memories, the harmony. When you got those out, and it's like, I've got love in my life, I'm harmony. I've got joy in my life, I'm harmony. Peace, contentment, compassion, I'm empathic. See all those beautiful words? That means you're in harmony with your mind, body and spirit. When you're not in harmony, you're upset, you're feeling lack, you're feeling unworthy, you're not confident. You're not in harmony. When you're confident, you're in harmony. When you're peace, contentment. And this is what they're saying. So there we go, Eva. I hope that makes sense. Groundwork for Wednesday. And then we got the beautiful Lynn. Is there anybody else here apart from Lynn? Anybody else here apart from Lynn? Hope these readings make sense. I think they make sense. Colin's saying yes. I think Lavender Moon is saying yes. Let me know if that makes sense. So we got the beautiful Lynn. And apart from Lynn, is there anybody else who would like a reading but hasn't had a reading? Oh, I'm going backache. I'm not sitting up straight. Who am I supporting? Oh! Maybe someone's not supporting me. Okay, no, I'm trying to support the world. I'm taking on everyone's thing. Let it go. There you go. Right, there you go. It's gone. Okay, so Lynn. Thank you. Right, Lynn. Yeah, peace and harmony and love. Right, Lynn. So if either if you want to change your reading, let me know. If there's anyone here who would like to book a pathway reading, let me know. So yeah, so Lynn. So apart from Lynn, thank you for sharing the love. If you could all share this and give me lots of love hearts, especially if the card reading I'm doing you resonates, please put lots of love hearts. And if you could all please share, or do you know anyone, do you want to tag someone in now quickly to see if they may want a reading? You just don't know. The reason I ask people to share on their Facebook page, because you just don't know who may be a silent lurker and might suddenly need a reading. Thank you, Lavender Moon. Yeah, I spotted that. So Lynn. So thank you, because you just don't know who's watching and who may need a reading, and you don't know on your Facebook page who may be like readings. Thank you, Lynn. You're a darling. So let's do Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. There's a blockage somewhere, Lynn. Blockage somewhere. Whether it's a blockage of a mindset, or you've got someone around you who's blocking and you feel you're hitting your head against a brick wall with someone, Lynn. And it's like, well, you know what? It's their problem, not yours, and you're trying to help them because there's a blockage. Okay, ideas and inspiration. It's come out. So you're getting ideas and inspiration, but what are you blocking? Why is it that you're feeling you can't go for it? Or you want to do these things, great idea, and other people are shooting them down. Or you've got someone around you, they're wanting advice, you're giving them lots of different ideas and trying to inspire them, but they're not going for it. Try not to get bogged down and annoyed with it, because you can only tell them so much until they're ready to change, until they're ready to go, oh yeah. You can. It's like my angel guides. They're constantly hitting their wings against the brick wall, and this is possibly that you've got some ideas and inspirations now. Whether they're for yourself to go from here to here, or you're trying to help someone to go from here to here, and either that person has got some blockages and they're going yeah, or they're giving excuses when you go, you know what? If you try this, and they go no. And they go, well, how about this idea? No, an excuse. And then you give them another idea, or you're trying to inspire them, and they go, no, excuse why they can't do it. Sister-in-law. There you go. I knew. I don't know what it was, Lynn, but I just knew there was a blockage. Right. She's in your sister-in-law. Well, that's her life. I've got a member of their family. They're always getting a hold of me. Yeah. Because they're not in control of their own life. So it's easier to control and tell other people what to do rather than sort their own life out. All right? They're always getting a hold of me. Yeah. And it's like, you know what? It's because she's not in control, and therefore, because she can't control and not happy with her own life, and rather than watching you grow, which will make what her life out to be even more shittier than what it is, she won't leave me alone. Oh yeah. So she won't, so she's trying to bring you down. Well, you know what you can do? You can set a boundary. You see, when she texts you, if this is texting you, you are choosing to reply to that text. You can choose not to reply to that text. Especially if it's like, I had this problem, I cut loose. If she's constantly texting you, but then you're answering her, so she'll text you again, and then you'll answer her, and then she'll text again. So you've allowed her, and I don't mean to be horrible, Lynn. Okay, so let's come up with an idea and be inspired in how we can cut that down. All right, because quite clearly, Lynn, there's a problem there. But the problem is she's overstepped your boundaries and go, how? Okay, I'm going to give you some ideas. They're not set in stone, so you need to transform this. It's like, you need to eat some more fruit. Oh, what, like apples? Oh, I don't like. No, she gets mad when we call my husband. Then we'll call her husband. Well, yeah, okay. So if I give her a suggestion, I go, oh, you need to eat some more fruit like apples. And your comment is, I don't like apples. And I go, well, what fruit do you eat? Pears. I go, well, eat the pears. So I'm going to give you some suggestions, but you're going to have to tweak them to fit them in with your life. So if I say to you, if you say to me, oh, you need to eat some more fruit like avocado, I go, oh, I can't eat avocado because it makes me ill. Well, I would say is, all right, well, I'll eat more fruit, but I'll avoid all fruit apart from avocados. So she then gets mad. Well, your husband then is right. Okay, so do you see? Right. So the suggestion is, She gets mad. That's her own problem because she's not in control. Boundary setting is needed. Definitely boundary setting. What you do is when she texts, you answer back in your own time when you want. And if she texts and you go, hey, you haven't answered me, you haven't answered, or if she rings, if she sends you a text message and it's not convenient for you, you don't text her back. And then if she rings you, when that phone rings, you can refuse to answer the call because it will come up who she is. She gets mad when you call your husband. Right, you can tell your husband when she calls you, you can say to your husband, don't take the call. Your husband has not set the boundaries either. He needs to set the boundaries and say there's a time and place. And if you don't answer her call straight away, she then texts your husband and go, hey, I've texted Lynn, but she's not answered. He can refuse. He's got the choice whether to answer that text with a text, or he's got a choice to answer that phone call or not. You have a choice to go, to answer the text or not. You've got a choice. When the phone rings, I haven't got my phone. I don't know where my phone is. It's like I have turn your phone on silent when she does it. Yeah, turn it off. I have people who ring me when I'm live. So I always turn my phone. Unfortunately, I forget to turn it back. Or when it comes and it's ringing, and I've got a certain person who's constantly doing this. More so when I'm alive, and I know because they know I'm around. I ignore the phone. I don't answer. Well, in fact, now I have it on silent. You have the choice, Lynn. So don't play the part of the victim. And I don't mean to be horrible, and people know me. You have the choice. And the first time you do it, she's not going to like it. The second time you do it, she's not going to like it. The third time, but eventually you will say to her, hi, I will answer, but I can't answer now. And what you could do is, if she messages you and you can always text her back and go, sorry, can't speak, but I will message you at 6 o'clock tonight. Or I will ring you at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then if she rings your husband, you need to get your husband on board and say, enough is enough is enough. And you need to tell him to set boundaries as well. Now, if she's choosing to ring your husband and he goes, oh, she's rung me because you didn't answer, you go, well, that's her problem. Don't answer. Set the boundaries. Think of some ideas and be inspired in how you can set the boundaries. All right? And then once you set the boundaries, it's going to be hard. But then once she learns, then everything else, and say, right, what is the problem? What does he need? I can't, and you don't need to say, I can't answer you now. You just say, when she sends a text, whatever it is about, you just turn around and you can either ignore the text, don't answer it. And then if she rings, just turn it off and then put your phone on silent. Yes, you may get 10 missed calls. And then if after the 10th missed call, she then starts ringing your husband, you can say to your husband, I'm sick of this boundaries. She's crossing the boundary. I need some gap. That's why then you'll take, because the reason you got the left, it's going to take on your shoulder and you're going to get pain and it's going to drag you down because it's taking that. She's got to then start sorting out her own problems. Maybe I need to do her a pathway reading and give her some guidance. Your husband could say, don't get me involved, please. I don't answer any more as it's not me you want to speak to. Exactly. He can text back. He can actually text back and go, yeah. You want to get hold of Lynn? Message Lynn. But she will reply to you when it is convenient to her. So you can say to your husband, next time I have an answer because it's not convenient to me. Don't fit in with her life. She's got to fit in with you. That's how you set in boundaries. And if he does that, you can say to your husband, right, that's a great one. She then texts your husband, he'll go, and he goes, look, you want to get hold of Lynn? Lynn will ring you back when it's convenient to her. Bye. Hang up. Don't get into and also don't get into the conversation. He's not to get into just say, hubby, she's texted you. You can either do one or two things. You can ignore the text as well, or you can do one text is, you want to get hold of Lynn, she will ring you when she is free. Or if she rings him, yeah, Lynn hasn't answered my call. You go, yeah, she will ring you when it is convenient for you. Goodbye. Hang it up. You've got to work together. Husband and wife, you're a team. I don't know whether she is your sister-in-law. Is she married to your brother or is she married to your husband's brother? Regardless. All right? It's setting the boundary. What ideas can you come up with? What an idea. Lavender Moon has come up with an idea. The idea is tell your husband to tell her, no. If you want to speak to Lynn, you have to wait until Lynn's able and ready to talk to you. Not ready, but in her own time. She's not going to like it. And then when you next answer her and she goes, hey, you didn't answer my text. You go, look, I'm not here to talk about that. What is the problem? What is it you're asking about? Don't go on. And because she's going, oh, I texted you 3 times, you never answered. Husband, sister. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, yeah, even harder. Not even your own sister. So, next time, and then when you've done that, I'm not answering, and when you eventually do text her, you're going to get the abuse and just say to her, look, what is it you want to know? What is it you're asking me for? Oh, I know that. So, when she next texts you or messages you and then she starts giving you an earful, go, what is it you want me? What is it why did you want to text me? What is it you're ringing about? Get down to the nitty gritty. And when you and go, no, stop whinging and moaning. Don't whinge because I'm talking to you now. What is it that I'm talking? What is it you want me to answer you? What is it you want the help with? I will help you if I can. And if I can't, go and get someone else. We need to set your boundaries. Hello! So that's the important. Come up with some of your own ideas. Get inspired in what boundary. Usually it's for taking her to the stores. She don't drive. Okay. She can get a taxi. Tell her to get a taxi. Or say to her, yes, I can take you next week, but you need to pay me some petrol money. I need petrol money. Yes, of course, Marta. So you can tell her that way. But you're not the only person in the whole world to drive her. Your husband can take her. She's got some friends. So say to her, sorry, I'm not available for the next 2 weeks to take you to the stores to do your shopping. Get someone else or get a taxi. And then when she gets there and say that and go, I'm going to hang up now. And she goes, well, what do you mean you can't take me? You go, I'm sorry, I can't take you to the shops this week. I'm really busy. You need to find yourself another way. And then just hang up. Don't get into the conversation. You've told her, I can't take you to the shops. She's got used to you taking her. So start saying that. That's what you could do. Hang up now and I'll talk to you when you calm down. Well, don't even say that. Just say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk to you. Bye. Don't tell anyone to calm down because that's the worst thing. But I'm not going to talk to you. But if that's what it is, can you take me to the shops? You go, well, I'm going to the shops on Thursday. I can take you then. When it's your boundary. Or I can take, but I need some petrol money. I need petrol money. But if you're not willing to give me petrol money, you need to get yourself a taxi. Tell her she can get a taxi. She can get a bus. She can ring a friend. Your husband can take her. And she can arrange with her husband to take and go, I'm not taking your sister to the shops anymore. She's your sister. You take her to the shops. And he'll go, well, I work. Well, you can take her to the shops after 6 o'clock. You can take her to the shops on a Saturday and Sunday. She has to fit in with you. This is where you've got to start setting the boundaries, Lynn. If you want a session, let's get a session and let's get started. Let's get a plan of action. Book a pathway. I'll do your Marta. Marta, I need to talk to you about something, actually. So let's book a pathway reading for you. It will be a reading and a plan of action. I think that's what you need, Lynn. I think you need that. You need some mentoring. Marta. He drives her as well, but he's not as patient with her. And she says, that's why she yeah, exactly. Look at that comment. Look at that, what you've gone with that. Who's the sucker? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, Lynn. Everyone knows, Okay. You're welcome. Let's get together. That's why she likes to go with me. Absolutely. Because she can control you and not him. That's why. Let's book a session for you. Marta. Marta runs this amazing group for solo females travellers because I'm thinking of doing some solo travelling. But I then got a slight panic, so I need to talk to you, Marta, because I wanted to do some solo travel, even around the UK. But Marta runs this amazing solo travel for women group. I'm going to join it, I think, because I want to do some travelling. Yeah, let's get there. Marta, 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 Marta. I love Marta. She's really helped me. She didn't realise how much she's helped me, actually, Marta. You took me from here to here. You didn't even realise it. So, Marta. Oh! Marta! You've got 2 cards. Okay. Teamwork with you, hubby Lynn. You'll get there. Absolutely. Right, Marta. You've got surrender and release and nature. Okay. I'm giving you both. They both slid out, so there's reason. Surrender and release and nature. All right. Hello, Jeanette. Surrender, release and nature. So, surrender and release. Whatever it is, Marta, just go, you know what? Universe, whatever it is, and it's going to happen. But nature, embrace the nature. The nature is being natural, your natural self, which you are. You are a beautiful natural self. I think somewhere around you, some people are going, who does she think she is? You know, this natural self, and can't take your natural thing. You're welcome, Lynn. Let's get a pathway meeting booked in for you, because I think you need a little bit of support from someone else outside. And this is what I come in, non-judgmental, etc. like that. Let's get a pathway meeting booked in for you. So nature, being nature is being natural. The tree is natural. It grows like this in its own way. The wind blows in a direction, it goes that way. Being in nature, you know, going walking out and stuff. So yeah, let's sort something out, Lynn. Absolutely. I might message you. Well, we messaged me afterwards. So nature, this is nature. But like I said, Martha loves to go out. She's a solo travel and she gets out and she loves seeing the natural world. But I think because you're this amazing, beautiful person, Martha, that some people are going, and it's like, that's their problem. But surrender and release. There's something or someone you need to go, you know what, I'm just letting you go. Maybe there's some people who've got some ideas about how we should be. What do you mean you're a single woman travelling the world on your own? What do you mean you're doing this? What do you mean about doing that? Okay? Just let them go. They've got the problem. They're the ones who are feeling lack of, you know, what do you mean? What's the word? When, I can't think of the word. Help me someone. Not ambush, you know, when you're going this and you're up here and they're feeling like, oh, like that, I can't think of the word, but it's like, you know, that's their problem. If they can't deal with me being this amazing, wonderful person who's running this business and I can go off and travelling every fortnight, etc. like that, do you know what, I'm letting you go. Because I'm living my life and free in nature. I'm going with the wind. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm living my own life as nature. As nature entails me to do as living my life as I should do. Nature. So this is your message somehow. And I'm not getting it across to you, Marta, very well. And I'm sorry. Because I know what I want to say, but I'm not saying it. So I don't know whether it's coming out to you at all. But that's what I feel. All right. It's empowered, okay, because you're such a wonderful empowered person. Other people don't like that empowerment over them because it's showing them down here, and it's like, you know what, you just carry on being your own natural beautiful self. You're shining out. You're doing this amazing work with your business and your travel and doing what you think. Just surrender and release and go, you know, that's their problem. I'm just being my natural self. And if you can't cope with my own natural self, that's your problem, not mine. That is what I'm getting. Now, whether you want to interpret it another way, I'm not sure. But that, Marta, is how I'm pressing that. Hello, Jeanette. Right, Jeanette's going to be my last one. So apart from Jeanette, so I'll message you, Lynn. I'll message you. Thank you. So so Jeanette. Is there anyone got any questions about what I've talked about tonight? Anyone got any questions about the meditation, how it can align you and help you manifest your dreams or your life which you want. If anyone wants to join my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777. That's Julie-Sian 777. If you're not subscribed, pop over to Julie-Sian 777 and subscribe now, where you can get your daily, weekly and monthly readings. Plus there's all those over 80 meditations there. There's also card deck reviews. And I will be putting this up on my YouTube after this is live. This will go onto my YouTube channel as well, so you can watch it back, because all the tips and hints. So Jeanette, message me after. Absolutely. If that's okay with you, Martha, thank you. Healing. Jeanette is healing. Jeanette is healing. So what is it that you need to do some healing with? Is there something in the past that you need to now go, yeah, it happened, but I'm no longer going to let it control me. It's no longer going to dictate to me what to do. I'm no longer going to allow these stories that people have told me that I'm not able to do things. When you realise that is part of your healing journey. It's acknowledging it happened, but it's now no longer controlling you. It's like, I was in this abusive relationship, but I'm now here. But you know what? I'm not letting it control me now. I happened. He's gone. And that all the cards tonight I can take. I know, so me. I can take so much with all the cards. It's a mirror. So there is something here that needs to, that you're still playing the part of the victim, which is okay. It's okay to play the part of victim. There's nothing wrong with playing the part of the victim. But how long are you going to stay in the part of the victim that's keeping you down and feeling upset and life is shit? That's fine. If you want to play the part of victim and going, oh, he did this to me, he did that to me, and wanting to do that. Otherwise, you can now flip and go, you know what? He did do that to me, but now he's a nothing to me. He's done and dusted, or they were done and dusted, or the situation, or whatever like that. And as soon as you start flipping it, and the way you perceive things, the way you want to react to it, and change the way you react to it, change the way you're emotionally attached to it, that is when your healing starts. That is when you're in control. And when you're in control, not your emotions aren't in control, a situation is no longer in control, you're in control, that is when the healing starts. Does that make sense? Oh my God, the cards have been amazing. That's 1 hour, 11 minutes, 11 seconds in there. Okay, if anyone wants to book a pathway reading, you know where I am. That's a reading and a mentoring session. It's a reading that takes you, it's an ordinary reading, but it's a reading up here. So if you want to go that, there's a couple of people here I'll be messaging afterwards. Thank you absolutely everyone for joining tonight. I hope you've enjoyed all the information shared. If you watch this back as replay, watch back #replay. Thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you everyone for commenting. I've loved your energy. I know! Don't you love it? The 1111. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to let you all go. Have an absolutely amazing evening. Check out my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian 777. It's there. If you'd love to book a pathway reading, it's £75. Message me now and let's get that reading booked. And let's get the guidance in and let's get a plan of action and let's get you actioning. Have a great evening. Take care. Namaste. Bye, 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 bye.